welcome back to the Blues streaming network. It's another beautiful day down here in Santa Barbara. The Blues taking on the Foresters once again today. It's a 2 p.m. start, so about 5 minutes. We will get it started here, but first we will bring you all into the press box. My name is Addy Daudet, as I said, and we got another good game ahead of us, but first let's take a little bit of a look at the game yesterday. We can't ignore that 5-inning stretch that the Blues had last night. Scored 7 runs all in the 5th inning. They batted through the order and then some. Miles Mader started off that inning in the 6th spot. He led off with a double and was brought in on a ball hit out of play into the dugout, which got Kosei Suzuki on as well. So very exciting 5th inning, really set the tone for the Blues. They had been down by 3 going into the 5th, able to bring it back, and then they scored once again in the top of the 9th order, 3 more runs to kind of secure that lead. The Foresters came back in the 9th, scoring 3 more as well, but it wasn't enough to get ahead of the Blues. They took the game 10-8 last night, and looking to do it again today. This will be the 5th time that the Blues have taken on the Foresters this season. The Blues have won twice, the Foresters have won twice. So this will be a little bit of a tiebreaker. See who takes home that Central Coast rivalry. The starting pitcher in last night's game, Troy Cooper, followed by Carson Boyer, Chance Jasso, and then Brendan Comerford coming in to finish it off in last night's game. Today getting the start is Bryce Padilla for the Blues, and for the Foresters, it'll be Brody Berlowitz. We will take a look at the lineup for the Blues right before first pitch. So we'll look at that in just a moment, but it'll be interesting to see how the Blues work their bullpen today. They've lost a good amount of pitchers so far in the second half of the season, had to change their approach to how they write their lineups and how they play against other teams' offense, especially teams like the Foresters, who they've played so many times and have a really good look at their bullpen. So we'll see what the Blues do today, how they work their bullpen. But starting it off, as I mentioned, Bryce Padilla will be on the mound when we get started here shortly. In just a few moments, we will have it all here on the Blues streaming network.
Foresters take the field. As they do, fans, we ask you to please rise, remove your caps, and join the Foresters. The the Blues, our umpire crew, all of our amazing, hard-working staff this summer, and join in honoring America as we do before every ball game with the playing.
It's game time here in Santa Barbara. Leading it off for the Blues is Cesar Chavez. Let's take a little look at the lineup for the Blues today. As I mentioned, Chavez will be leading it off for the Blues, followed by Dom Nahar and Brendan Comerford. Hitting up the cleanup spot today will be Kyle Becker as the designated hitter. Diego Murillo will hit fifth, with Johnny Rodriguez hitting sixth. Kosei Suzuki in the seventh spot. Kevin Spear hitting eighth, and rounding out the order, Diego Gonzalez in the 9 hole. As I mentioned, on the mound for the Blues will be Bryce Padilla, and leading off on the mound for the Foresters is Brody Berlowitz. On the mound for the Foresters, see him warming up here for Cesar Chavez. Chavez, who led it off in the game last night as well, started off with a ground out and a fly out to center field, but then walked in the fifth to keep that inning going. Eventually scored off of an RBI from Comerford, and then walked again in the eighth after getting stuck in a pickle, going to third, and was out in the eighth inning. He'll lead it off once again here. No CJ Moran in the lineup today. We've seen him hitting in that 2 spot quite a bit. Today it'll be Dom Nahar. Nahar, who hit in the 8th spot yesterday. He singled twice and was hit by pitch to get on base in the game. Other than that, a pop out and a ground out for Dom Nahar. But at the plate now, Cesar Chavez, wearing number 49. We'll see him out in center field once again today. The first pitch fouled off over the backstop at 2:04 p.m. And that will be strike number 1. The 0-1 pitch, a called strike 2. Quickly, Cesar Chavez behind in the count here. 78 degrees and sunny here in Santa Barbara. You can feel the heat in this 2 p.m. game. The 0-2 is fouled off to the backstop again. He will stay alive. As I mentioned in the pregame show, this will be the 5th time the Blues have taken on the Foresters so far this season. 0-2 pitch misses inside for ball 1. The Foresters and Blues currently tied in the games that they've played so far. The Blues have taken 2, the Foresters have taken 2. Today will be the tiebreaker. The 1-2. Hit on over towards second base, fielded and tossed over to first. Throw will be in time for out number 1. Let's take a little look at the fielding for the Santa Barbara Foresters. On the mound, as I mentioned, Brody Berlowitz. In the squad is Aiden Camberg. Over at first, Wyland Nelson. At second, Easton Muma. At third is Joshua Woodsworth. Shortstop, Joseph Sandusky. From left to right is Makani Nabarro. In center field, it's Brady Janisek. And in right, it's Donovan LaSalle. First pitch is fouled off to the backstop for strike 1. Dom Nahar at the plate. Out in left field once again today. The 0-1 pitch swung on and sent over the backstop for strike 2. Pitch misses low and outside for ball 1. Berlowitz, a right-handed junior. That one slapped over to the shortstop, who gloves it, sends it across over to first. The throw will be in time for out number 2. Ground out to shortstop for out number 2, and that brings up Brendan Comerford.
Somebody sitting where you can have your feet, or is that oh, for you?
We can't get that way.
Oh, you got things, yeah. Never mind.
Brendan Comerford at the plate over at third, hitting in the 3 spot as we see him so often. He fouls that one to the backstop for strike 1. All 3 batters who have come to the plate have received strike 1 after fouling it back to the backstop. 0-1 misses low and outside for ball 1. Comerford in last night's game, 2 strikeouts, a fly out, an RBI sac fly in the 5th as he hits that one hard over to right field. And that will be caught for out number 3. The Foresters face the minimum here in the top of the 1st inning. The Blues with no runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on base. The Foresters will swing the bat when we get back. Bryce Padilla on the mound for the Blues. He will lead it off here in the bottom of the 1st inning. The Blues with no runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on base in the top half of the inning. Cesar Chavez, Dom Nahar, and Brendan Comerford led it off. To the plate now for the Foresters is Donovan LaSalle. First pitch is swung on over into right field. Going back is Kosei Suzuki. Off the wall into the ground. Going for second is LaSalle. The throw will not be in time. A leadoff double for Donovan LaSalle. Donovan LaSalle hitting leadoff today out in right field. Shoots that one over to Kosei Suzuki in right. Bounces off the wall. And the throw not in time. He is safely at second. That'll bring up Easton Muma. Padilla has pitched just one so far today. As that one lands low and inside for ball one. Easton Muma at second today, hitting in the second spot. Last night he hit fifth. Pitch misses just outside for ball two. Bryce Padilla in his third start with the Blues. It'll be his 8th appearance. ERA of 4.6, a whip of 1.72. 15 2/3 innings pitched so far on the season as he serves in strike one. A base runner for the Foresters early on here in today's game. Pitch is hit foul down the first base side. And that will be strike two. The count is even 2 balls and 2 strikes. Donovan LaSalle, a double to lead off the game for the Foresters. He stands on second.
It's not that bad. I didn't see it. I never mind. Yeah.
The 2-2. Misses low and inside. The count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. At the plate is Easton Muma. Standing over on second, Donovan LaSalle. The full count pitch. And that misses for ball 4. Easton Muma draws a walk, and the Foresters with 2 base runners here in the bottom of the first inning. That brings up Nick Salmon, the designated hitter. Salmon, who infamously hit a 420-foot home run at Sinsheimer the last time the Blues and Foresters faced each other last week. That one misses and gets away from Kevin Spear in the squat. And both runners will advance a base. Donovan LaSalle now stands on third. Easton Muma on second. The Foresters with 2 runners in scoring position. There are no outs here in the bottom of the first. If you listen into the broadcast regularly, you'll know hitting home runs at Sinsheimer is few and far between, and to hit one 420 feet out of the park is even crazier. And the man at the plate responsible for it. The count is 1-0. There's no outs here. Pitch gets away from Kevin Spear. Coming in is LaSalle. The tag will not be in time. LaSalle is safe for the first run for the Santa Barbara Foresters. A wild pitch brings in Donovan LaSalle. Easton Muma moves over to third, and the Foresters put the first run on the board today. The Foresters now lead by 1. There are no outs here. 2 balls to Nick Salmon, who is still at the plate. Pitch misses low and inside, and that's 3 straight balls to Nick Salmon, the designated hitter. Easton Mumon now stands on third. He gets to second on a pass ball. He gets to third on a wild pitch, all off a walk. 2-0? Sorry, the 3-0, and that will be a walk. Nick Salmon walks on 4 pitches. Runners now on the corners for Joshua Woodsworth. Woodsworth over at third base today. He did not appear in the game last night, but has played against the Blues before this season. First pitch to him misses low and away. Kevin Spear holds on to it, and that'll be ball 1. Over on first, Nick Salmon, who just drew a 4-pitch walk, and on third is Easton Muma, who walked to get to first, pass ball to get to second, and wild pitch to get to third. That pitch misses low for ball 2. Bryce Padilla on the mound. Pitches away for ball 3. There are 2 runners on the corners. Nick Salmon on first, Easton Muma on third. A place to put him, but it would mean bases loaded with no outs here in the bottom of the first for Bryce Padilla. The pitch is swung on and hit in between the shortstop and third baseman. Fielding the ball in left field is Dom Nahar. That will bring in Easton Muma. He will score the second run here today. Joshua Woodsworth, an RBI single.
Number 9, Brady Janusek.
And that will bring up Brady Janusek, but first Dean Traynor out to the mound to visit his starting pitcher, Bryce Padilla. A little look at the fielding for the Blues while we wait. As I mentioned, Bryce Padilla on the mound. Catching today is Kevin Spear. Over at first is Johnny Rodriguez. At second is Diego Gonzalez. At shortstop, Diego Murillo, followed by Comerford. At third, from left to right, it's Nahar, Chavez, and Suzuki. The designated hitter, Kyle Becker. Dean Traynor back to the dugout. Looks like they'll leave Bryce Padilla on the mound. Runners on first and second for the Foresters. At the plate is Brady Janusek. There are no outs here. He'll show bunt, pull back, and that will be strike 1. Bryce Padilla, who pitched against the Foresters on the 14th of July, pitched 4 innings with 4 hits, let up 2 runs, just one of them earned, with 1 strikeout. 0-1, misses outside. Johnny Rodriguez at first on the infield grass, preparing for the bunt shown. Does not. He swings away and fouls back to the backstop for strike 2. Rodriguez will step back onto the infield dirt, off the base. Diego Gonzalez stays close to second. He'll back off as Janusek swings, but fouls back to the backstop. The count is 1-2. There are no outs here in the bottom of the first. Bryce Padilla in desperate need of an out here. He's ahead of the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on, and that is the first out of the game for the Blues. Bryce Padilla strikes out Brady Janusek swinging. A breaking ball that has Janusek chasing. That'll bring up Joseph Sandusky. Sandusky will come to the plate with 2 runners on and 1 out. Sandusky wearing 6, hitting in the 6th spot and in the 6th position over at shortstop. First pitch called strike 1. Sandusky, who hit 9th yesterday for the Foresters, recorded just 1 hit in the 9th inning. Hits that one hard out to right field. Moving over is Kosei Suzuki. He'll get under it and make the catch. Tagging up, going to second is Nick Salmon. There will be no play. That'll be out number 2 here in the bottom of the first. The Foresters with runners on the corners. Joshua Woodsworth staying over at first. Interestingly enough, McConney Nabarro up to the plate now, hitting in the 7th spot, wearing number 7, playing in the 7th spot on the field. Big swing from him for strike 1.
Nice.
Nabarro also not appearing in the game last night. He hits that one hard back over to right center. Looks like Chavez will find that one for out number 3. That'll be it for the first inning here in Santa Barbara. The Foresters score 2 runs off of 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We will head into the top of the second inning. The Blues chasing 2.